All right, guys. So this practice tip is going to be about slurs. Two things actually. How to break down slurs and how to practice faster sections of music, okay? And the reason I'm doing, because you can do two videos on this, quite frankly. The reason I'm doing one is because we've got that section, right? In the violins, it's from 26 to 38. In the cellos, I believe starts at 38, goes to 45. Those eighth note passages. Now, these aren't really too bad because you're going back and forth between two notes for the most part. So, the first thing I would do for these sections is completely drop the slur. If I was doing this at home, a composer had given me this music and I was looking at it and I was going, yeah, I'm going to turn on the metronome on eighths or quarters. It depends on how hard I would view the left hand. This, I would probably just do quarters. If you need to, do eighths. Only you know what you need. Eighth notes will help keep you much more steady. It'll also bring you a kind of calmness or a center, okay? And then move to quarter notes and then refine that calmness and center. Because you can rely on the metronome. Pop, 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 pop. Just for a little while, at least, okay? You don't want to rely on it completely, but it's a great practice tool, it really is. So for this section, you see that right there? Whoops, whoop, there we go. I would leave out the slurs, and I would just figure out what my notes are. Put the metronome on, make sure I can do it with the metronome. Now, these notes are faster, okay? So, as I've told you before, we want to play faster, shorten up the bow. Your arm is going to move faster, yes, but if you shorten up the bow, it shouldn't be out of control. Sometimes when we try to move really fast and with a really long bow, we're out of control. It's too much bow. It'll also cause a shimmering sound and a whistle to occur. Okay? I do that because it's airy and whistly and it goes whoof, kind of like that. All right? Sorry. So then you shorten up the bow. Make sure that your bow and your fingers agree. Ba da 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 da. Okay? Be with the metronome. Whether you're doing quarter or eighths, it doesn't matter. Remember, you decide what the beat is, then you play. If you need, start with eighths. So then pretty much every note, except for your quarters, has one click. Your quarters would have two. Okay? Because remember, 2/8 and a quarter. All right? So I would do that. Then with slurs, what I would do is make sure that there's a few slurs in here where you go across two strings. Can't help that. There's others in here where you have to go from your fourth finger to another finger, like at the very beginning here, okay? Don't just do D, D, C, D, C. So open D, third finger. Don't do that. I'll show you why. It's extremely chaotic and you are going to mess up, period. You just are. Okay, it's almost a surefire guarantee that you're going to screw up. The only time we do that is really for effect. If I want this kind of chaotic up and down sound, I could do it a little cleaner than that, for sure. But that's not what I want you to do. I want you to go 4, 3. You see, it's a whole lot cleaner, for sure. So I would pick small sections, just like we have been with the rest of this, so you don't have to go from 26 to 38, or all the way from 38 to 45 if you're my cellos. Pick a smaller section, do it. Then combine that section with the rest. Okay? So, once all that is handled, we move into slurs, right? you're going to want to use a lot of bow on these slurs. Shorten up the bow, okay, and use it really compact. That is one of the best ways to handle these kinds of sections, okay? All right, happy practicing.